This slideshow here is going to concentrate on the cost inflation on the California high-speed rail project. Project cost is now up to $65 billion, but the authority has yet to recognize this. It's time that this change. Some history here. Before the 2008, November 2008 election, the project was being promoted as going to cost $32 billion. We now have documents furnished from the authority, and we can calculate the project cost, San Francisco to Anaheim, and we can see that the cost is now ballooned up to about $65 billion. All the documents, the source material for these new calculations, were obtained from the authority. They are not our creation, they are the authority's creation, and as such, they should be taken at face value. On this slide, I want to show you the before the November 2008 election. Just afterwards, the authority published this cost estimation, $33 billion, basically what they were using to promote the project for the election. That cost is completely out of date. The next slide, you can see that they produced a 2009 business plan. This business plan had much higher ticket costs, much lower ridership numbers, but the cost of the project had ballooned all of a sudden to $42,594 million. So that was just over a period of about a year in which they finally came with some truthful numbers, which they consider to be truthful numbers. This slide here now is showing you that those numbers are not correct. They are still using the $43 billion number, but using these new data that we got from the authority, you can see that the cost is really $65,449 million. The documents were obtained by CARD. CARD did the calculation on these, and you can see that. And then independently, another calculation done by Bill Warren and Atherton came to the same conclusion, used slightly different methodology, but nevertheless, the cost $66,500 million. It's time for the authority to give up the old numbers, tell us the way it is. $65 billion is indeed the cost of this project in the spring of 2011.